purpose of this short movie is to show you how to set up your interface to make it easy to find the commands that you're going to use in doing an energy analysis. I've opened up the file called Masterplan Masses 1 Start, and what I want to do now is make some changes. If I right click on the quick access menu, I can show it below the ribbon. That will give me lots of space to put my commands. Second thing, you notice how crowded the interface is with disciplines that you don't need for your energy analysis. If you go to File and Options, if you come down to User Interface, we're not creating any structure here, so I'm going to turn that off. We're not creating electrical or piping. What I'm leaving on is the Systems Mechanical, because I can show you with that displayed where the ASHRAE standards are for different building types or space types. We work primarily with masses and with building elements. Building elements we'll get from the Architectural tab, but to have the masses available, we need to have this switched on. Energy analysis is what we'll be using when we push our model to the cloud, and Insight displays the results in the dashboard. And then Route we don't need. Last couple of things in here. One option is to work with keyboard shortcuts. So I've entered this already, but if I looked at the Analyze tab, if I was working quickly on this, when I went to establish the location of my building, what I did is I put in a shortcut, the number 1, and then the normal sequence would be, where is my building, followed by what are the settings for the building, is it a school, is it a hospital, whatever, and then create my energy model, generate the analytical model in my project and send it to the cloud, and then optimize that on the dashboard. So my normal sequence is 1 through 5, and that'd be one way of working on here. I'm going to look at the double click option. Since we'll be using mass families, it's frustrating if you click on one of the families and it opens up as if to assume that you want to edit it. It'd be easier if you say do nothing. If I click on it to select it, double click by mistake, it's not going to open it. I need to pick an extra option, which is edit the family. It makes your life simpler. Last thing on here would be in the graphics. When I select something, I'll try and make it a bit more obvious what I'm selecting by changing the selection color to red. And that's everything set up here. So I've mentioned that fast keys, like if I type in 1, you notice it takes me straight to that part of the interface to set my location. Another option would be to use the quick access toolbar here. If I go to the Massing Insight, we'll be using a lot of in-place families. So if I were to right click on that, what I can do is say add to the quick access toolbar and have it here. If I go to the Analyze tab, I've mentioned that the normal sequence was, what I'm doing is right clicking and putting it onto the quick access toolbar. So what's the location for my building? Energy settings. What are my energy settings? I want to generate the model, or I want to delete the model that I've got and redo it, and I want to go to the cloud to see the results. So that would be the sequence of how I'm typically going to work. For these movies, I'm going to leave this up just so you can see me click on the commands that I'm choosing, but in practice I might remove the ribbon and just work with those, or just work with my listings. Last thing on here, I'm just going to take the project browser and dock it on the right hand side of the screen so I can see everything to do with navigating through my project and everything to do with any properties a lot more easily. So that would be my setup focused on energy analysis.